Well, for hundreds of thousands of people here in the tri-state and for millions more around the world, 2 years ago today, you were just drawn in, at least for a moment, to a women's college basketball game. Lauryn Hill fulfilled her dream of playing college basketball before brain cancer would eventually take her life. Local 12's Brad Johansson documented Lauryn's story, including the play-by-play for the game between Mount St. Joe's and Hiram College. He talked to Lauryn's mother, Lisa, on the 2-year anniversary of One Last Game.
Now, we didn't know when we started out in the morning if she would even play in the game because she felt so horrible and terrible. Getting to Mount St. Joe and being around her team and watching her just feed off their energy invigorated her, and she was able just to swell up in all that energy and propel her to get her feet on that court. Everybody would have still loved her anyway if it was a failed shot, but to have that glory shot that you're just in the moment.
And Lauryn sets high.
Come on, 22!
The screen comes, the ball goes down to Lauryn Hill, and the layup is good. A layup for Lauryn. And number 22, we will remember that layup forever.
I think it was going to go in regardless, just because the sheer will of 10,000 people sitting in that stand was willing that ball to go in that basket. Her face and her reaction, and to be honest, I was so drawn into like her and the team's response that you forget that there's 10,000 people that were sitting in that room and that you just didn't even comprehend the magnitude of the game.
How good does this feel?
Like I've never felt so good in my entire life.
She was just Lauryn, and she just had a dream, and she wasn't about to let a brain tumor stop her from achieving what she wanted to do in her heart. She had a goal, and it was to play at the next level, and that was the next goal that was in her mind. She wasn't about to let anything stop her from having that moment.
And Lauryn with the left. The rebound, Dennis. Back to Lauryn. She goes back up and down.
Since 2014, the Cure Starts Now has raised $6.2 million, which is super exciting, and it is amazing to be a part of that and to know that one day when we do find a cure, just that you've played a small piece in that.
Xavier hosts the Lauryn Hill Tip-Off Classic and Bounce for a Cure on November 12th at the Cintas Center. Xavier takes on Tennessee State at 1 and Mount St. Joe meets Hiram after that. The Bounce for a Cure is for kids, and they will dribble through campus to the Cintas Center before the first game. We have a link to get tickets at local12.com.